Hi guys, I'm Chef Shreeya from Sushi and More, Mumbai, India. My forte is Japanese food and today I'm going to show you how to make a Japanese curry. Interesting, right? Curry is something so unique to India. But yet this is the same curry that traveled all the way to Japan during the Second World War, and they modified it and they made it their own. Now there are curry houses every nook and corner. So in order to make this very interesting curry, we would be requiring the following ingredients. Firstly, I'm using prawns. These are medium-sized prawns which I have deshelled and deveined, and they're about 4 to 5 in number. Then I'm using about 1 tablespoon of oil, followed by 1.5 tablespoons of chopped onion, half tablespoon of chopped garlic, half a cup of potatoes, half a cup of carrots. This is about 500 ml of stock. You can use veg stock or chicken stock or fish stock for that matter. Next, I'm using curry paste. Now, curry paste is something that is available in India as well and the rest of the countries. The only thing is that if you don't get this, you can use curry powder with some of the Indian spices. So, just to substitute for curry paste. So, I'll be using about 1.5 cubes of curry paste here. Next, I'm using tonkatsu. Tonkatsu is a Japanese style Worcestershire sauce. So, this is about 1 tablespoon. Next, I'm using butter. This is about half tablespoon. Refined flour, about half teaspoon. Sugar, about half teaspoon. I'm using some green apple. That will be about 2 tablespoons once I grate them. Some salt, pepper, and soy sauce for seasoning. And lastly, some steamed rice which I'm going to serve it with. So in order to know how to make this curry, let's get started with the process. I want to heat a pan on medium heat with a tablespoon of oil. I don't want the oil to be too hot, otherwise the onions will start browning very fast. So I'm going to add the onions. You can also slice them thickly if you like the flavor of onions in your curry. A bit of garlic. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. This will help in the caramelization of the onions and also will give a nice color and slight sweetness to the sauce. You just have to get the onions a little transparent. You don't need a color on them initially. You can also add in some butter. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to make a roux, something that's used extensively in French cuisine. So the onions are already gone transparent. The rawness is gone. I'm just waiting for a little color from the sugar that I have put in. The next thing is I'm going to add the potato dices. If you notice, I've soaked them in water so that they don't turn dark. Next goes in the carrot. So once you think that you have coated all the vegetables with the oil and the butter and the onions and the garlic, sprinkle some refined flour. This is the roux that I'm talking about. Well, the next thing is to add our stock. This is veg stock that I'm using. You can use chicken or fish stock as well. Half a liter stock. Initially you put half the quantity of stock just to get all the ingredients on the pan together, followed by putting the rest of it I'd reserve that bowl. I need it for something else as well. Then cover it and let it cook till the carrots and the potatoes are almost done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this liquid to dissolve the curry cube. So I'm using 1 curry cube and a half. I'm going to just use a whisk to dissolve this. If you directly add the curry cube to this, what will happen is it will still remain lumpy because the whole liquid tends to get dark and you cannot see the paste anywhere. So that's almost done. I'm going to tip it off inside my curry. Now on a medium flame, let the curry paste come to a boil. At this stage, I'm going to add some pepper powder to it. There are usually 3 varieties of this curry that's available in the market. One is the medium, which is medium hot, one is the spicy one, and one is a really mild one. And as per your liking, you can pick up a packet. And in Japan, curry houses are so famous that it's there in every corner. Also, apart from serving curry just like that with rice, it can be also served with some katsu. Katsu is crumb fried. It could be a vegetable, it could be tofu, it could be pork, it could be beef, it could be chicken, it could be even prawns. At this stage, I'm going to add the tonkatsu sauce or the Japanese style Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to grate some green apple. Green apple has a very unique acidity that adds on to the taste of the curry. You can use a thicker grater as well if you like the texture of the green apple. Stir all that green apple in. I'll let it just simmer away for about 2 more minutes and then that's ready. The next thing is I'm going to just saute the prawns a little before I add it to the curry. For that, I'm going to just sprinkle some salt and pepper. You can add some oil to the saute pan. You can also add a dash of soy sauce to this. See, the alternate, as I said, that you can crumb fry them. I'm going for a little more healthy approach. All you need to do is place this on a hot pan. You don't want them to cook, or rather overcook them. You see, the moment prawns or any of these shellfish start cooking, they start changing color. And if you overcook them, they tend to be very rubbery and chewy. Also, they start curling up immediately. This is almost done. I'll cook the rest inside the curry. You just leave them on top like that. And funnily, only Japanese sticky rice tastes best with it. Like I've tried it with the Indian rice or even arborio for that matter. I have some spring onion greens. So guys, this was Japanese style prawn curry with bowl of steaming hot rice. If you like this recipe, do subscribe to India Food Network. For any queries, comments, or if you have any recipe in mind that you would want me to make, do write in. I'll be most happy to assist. Domo arigatou gozaimasu.